If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
.423 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
This man hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost. Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs behind his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes. Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action. He rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hop. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown! Eagle Hop! There's the signal!
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Christiana at the goal line.
Lets this one go, and he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening as we welcome you to Springfield, Pennsylvania for tonight's Central League contest between the visiting Marple Newtown Tigers and the host Springfield Cougars. The Tigers dropped their first game last week to Conestoga in what was a terrific ball game down to the wire. Springfield lost a week ago as well, sticking with Garner Valley until the final buzzer. They lost that one 20-7. It's a clash between two teams who came out of the gate strong. The Tigers stood at 4-0, taking on the Pioneers with 3-1 record, who had just beat Haverford on a game-winning field goal. So Marple Newtown looking to bounce back against the Cougars tonight. I'm Dave DePasco alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for tonight's call. Steve, the Tigers look to bounce back this week after dropping a tough one. Don't let the 2-3 record of the Cougars fool you, though. They battled last week and the week before. They played the likes of Garner Valley and Strathaven. They are battle-tested.
Sure thing. They come off 2 games against 5A and 6A District 1 champions. And, last week, 20-7 game. They did get a touchdown garbage time, but they played that Garner Valley team very tough. But again, 2-3. They started 2-0, dropped their last 3, so they're looking for a win. As you said, Tigers, they're hungry for a win as well. So it's going to be a good game tonight. Tigers have a lot to bounce back. You saw the score, 28-27. They could have won that game. You look at the stats, though, they should have lost by 3 touchdowns. I mean, they got dominated on the line on both sides of the ball. They were missing some key players. I think Jimmy Halley's going to be back tonight to help them on the defensive side of the ball. But they have a lot to prove tonight. Both these teams, too, coming off losses.
It was down to the wire last week, but one thing remains consistent: Dave Bertolini's left arm.
Sure thing. I mean, continue to improve each week. It's just amazing. Again, learning in tutelage of Chris Gicking, one of the best to do it in Delaware County, and he's improving in so many facets of his game. Just his leadership, but also his pocket presence. I mean, of course, you're always going to see a kid's arm improve, but the pocket presence, the awareness, it's just unbelievable, and it's helping in so many areas on that offense. And again, they got dominated last week on both sides of the ball. They still were able to score 4 touchdowns. Just fell short in other areas of the game. But looking forward, this team goes as far as Dave Bertolini brings them.
We'll step aside for the playing of national anthem. Coming up next, Central League contest between the Tigers and the Cougars. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Welcome back to Springfield, Pennsylvania. Steve, we're just commenting what a beautiful field here now in Springfield.
Yeah, brand new complex, brand new school. I mean, but I drove by the field about a couple of weeks ago, and really nice multi-purpose turf field. And with the weather coming down, it could be some rain tonight, so it's going to be nice to be on a turf. I mean, all these schools pretty much have turf fields now, but potential that storm coming in maybe a little bit early tonight, starting during this game.
Still waiting to hear back on the toss as we prepare for this kickoff. Here we go. Marple Newtown won the toss, elected to defer, Steve. So out comes the kicking unit for Marple Newtown, and Moyer replacing John as the kicker.
Wearing their all whites tonight. And the Tigers, I like deferring. Their defense has a lot to prove after letting up a lot of big plays last week, 28 points.
Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and Teeny, Hardsgate, and Mason areas. Moyer's kick takes the bounce at the 20, picked up at the 16 on the near side. Man makes a move down to the 32-yard line. Was number 12 of the Cougars on the return. That is Brady Sweeney.
Brett Walski, the freshman, in on the tackle. Good coverage by him and company. This Springfield offense, similar to the Conestoga offense, pro set, power eye. They go with a split end and a wing, but nothing fancy. They'll run power, ISO. You'll see some toss, fullback dive, just power football. So similar to what this Tigers saw last week.
Rama under center, puts a man in motion. First down in 10 from the 32 for Springfield. Handoff. Play action. Rama dumps it into the flat. Wide open man. He has the first down and more. Pass to 50. Lowers his shoulder in the Marple Newtown territory. Hitting his man in the flat, Steve. Number 34 on the dump, Nate Romano, and nobody was home.
Trey Savior in on the tackle for the Tigers. I like the play call there. They like to throw it, Rama does, out of play action. Usually they set it up with a few more runs, but they open up the game there. Finds his man in the flat. Romano, he catches it and turns upfield for a big first down into Tigers territory.
1 for 1, 28 yards on the completion, set up at the Marple Newtown 40-yard line. Rama, I formation, handed off to his tailback, cuts it up on the near side. He's tripped up by Marple Newtown, picks up a few, number 2, Minot on the carry.
Good job by Paulie DeFrucio. Comes up from the corner position, forces that inside, trips up the back there, but not before, a decent first down run by Springfield.
Second down and 8 for the Cougars. Had a pass and a rush so far as they come back out in the eye. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Rama, the senior quarterback. It's a little handoff to the far side this time. Cuts it back in. Picks up a few yards. Once again, on the carry is Minot, his second of the ball game. Third down and long for Springfield, and what might be 4-down territory.
Yeah, they look like they're in 4-down territory here. This time they go with Minot. They go with a counter play. Fullback goes left. Minot takes a counter step left, cuts back right there. SPD is there to cut them off from bouncing outside. Linebackers fill and make the play there. So third down now for the Springfield offense.
That was a 1-yard carry. It's a counter play back to the near side. Marple Newtown not fooled is 26, and Barber gets the carry. Number 6 of the Tigers, Luke Moyer making the stop.
So back-to-back counter plays. This time they go wing counter. And as you said, not fooled at all are the Tigers. That right side of the line is there to make the play. Moyer and others, great job to stay home, stay disciplined, and Springfield is going to stay on the field here for the 4th down.
Yeah, about 6 yards to pick up the first down, Steve, as they only got a yard on that counter. Did it go back to the air?
I think you have to in this situation. You got plus 5 yards here to gain.
First shotgun formation for the Cougars tonight. Trips to the far side. Rama drops back to pass, looks to his right, goes that way. It is complete. He finds a man inside the 10. That is number 10 on the reception, Mike O'Donnell. They pick up the first down and more as they're in the Marple Newtown red zone, setting up first down and goal.
Yeah, Deluzio in on the attack, but not before. A huge 3rd down and 6 conversion there as Rama steps back, finds his man, a little curl route in the middle of the field there. And he's able to just pick up some good yards, break a few tackles, and down inside right at the Tigers' own 10-yard line.
26 yards on the pitch and catch. First down and goal from the 10. Minot the back. Instead, it's a fullback dive as he's inside the 5.
They like to go that on quick snap count.
Let's see, that's number 34 on the dive, Romano.
And Romano takes it. Try to catch the Tigers off guard there. Picks up some good yardage on first down and goal.
Clock continues to run. Marple Newtown won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. Springfield started this drive at their own 32-yard line. Second down and goal from the 5. Handoff goes to Minot on the near side. Stiff arms applied. Lowers his shoulder. He's down at the 1. Setting up third down and 1 yard to go. Steve, he almost bowled his way into the end zone.
Sure did. Initially, Jake McGowan had him on the edge, but Minot kept on churning those legs there. I mean, that's a great play by McGowan initially, fighting off that block, but was only able to get one hand on him. Linebackers finally came over, but now it's going to be third down and goal at the 1 yard line for the Cougars.
Have to watch the fullback dive in Romano. Instead, it's a quarterback keeper. Lowers his shoulder. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Rama. Cougars strike first.
Good initial push by the Tigers D-line, but a second effort and push by Springfield's able to get Rama into the end zone, and what a great opening drive there. The passing game, which we don't see too much of from the Springfield team, was really a deciding factor on this opening drive.
96, Sean Williams in the attempt. The extra point is up and good. Cougars lead 7-0 with 7:25 here in the first quarter. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Bogan and Box back to return, but Steve, that is one great drive for the Cougars to start this ball game.
Sure was. That's a statement drive. Start the game. Offense was stagnant last week. Had a late touchdown to make it 20-7 in their loss versus Garner Valley. They start off this drive. 2 big pass plays. One to open up the game, and then on a 3rd down and 6 in Tiger territory, they were able to convert. And then Rama caps it off with a QB sneak to put them up 7-0 here to start the game.
Williams to kick this one away. It's a little squib kick, kicking away from Box. Return from the 35-yard line. Marple Newtown's able to pounce on it. Let's see. That is number 43 of the Tigers. Able to reel that one. That is the freshman, Aiden Curran. Marple Newtown set up in great starting field position to begin their first drive on offense with 7:21 here in the first.
Tigers, again, 4 touchdowns last week. Spread out the ball a little bit. Box had they had a great opening drive touchdown. They had a mismatch with the linebacker with Box. So they come out 4 wide here, Dave.
First down and 10 from the 41. That's Bogan in motion. Toss play the Box along the far side. He gets a block. Makes one man miss. Spin move. He's down to the 47. Pickup of 6 on first down.
Mike O'Donnell, the senior D-back, in on the tackle. But not before. A nice first down gain on the toss crack play to the outside by the Tigers. Bring that inside guy in early motion. Cracks the DN. Seals the edge. Box picks up some good yardage on first down.
Second down and 4 yards to go. From the 47-yard line, trips formation on the near side. Bertolini has Bogan go in motion. It's a fake toss to him, and Bertolini keeps it as he's down inside Springfield territory. First down and 10. He gets down to the 47-yard line. We'll see them mark it down at the 46. So good job by Bertolini on the fake.
Love the play call there. Again, we always talk about Coach Egan loves running plays off of other plays, setting up plays off of other plays there. This time they go back motion with the slot, fake the toss crack, and come back with a counter, Q counter to the left side. They pick up the first down on Bertolini's legs.
Bertolini, play action. Look to go with the pop pass. Gets out of a sack. I don't know how he did it, and actually gains a yard. Steve, the offensive line was one of the major concerns a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of pressure last week. Bertolini brought down too many times, and this time, right away, they fake it. Fake handoff, a little play action there, but nothing doing. Bertolini's able to escape the pocket there. Again, we talked about before the game, the pocket presence he's shown this game, or this season so far, has been great, and he continues it there. Picks up about 1 yard when he should have been sacked for a loss.
2nd down and 9. Handoff goes the box along the far side. Finds a crease down the sideline. He's right at the first down marker. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds a yard shy. Let's see if they spot this ball. I believe it's going to be at the 37. But once again, Steve, Marple Newtown utilizing their speed on the outside to the left.
They go no huddle here.
Bertolini, quarterback sneak and picks up the first down. We've already seen 2 rushes by Bertolini here in the first quarter.
I like that. They go, they give the box a previous play. He gets 9 yards. They go right on the ball. They know the play call. The defense probably knows what's coming. It's a QB sneak. Picks up the first down. It's fresh set it down for the Tigers.
Marple Newtown normally airing it out, Steve, but this first drive has been all on the ground.
Yeah, they're keeping on there. They tried to throw once, but not a lot of time there in the pocket. But the ground game has worked thus far.
Esposito goes in motion to the far side. Shotgun for Bertolini. Play action. Looking to his right. Goes that way. Finds his man at the 20. First down and 10. Finds his man in Brian Bogan.
Just enough time. The O-line gave Bertolini there. Was comfortable in the pocket. Delivers a strike to Brian Bogan, the captain, for a big first down for the Tigers there.
Gain of 14 on the play action pass. Bertolini, the Bogan, now inside the red zone and marching. The drive began at their own 41-yard line at 7:21 here in the first quarter. Esposito goes in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to the tailback. Makes one man miss as he's down to the 16. Let's see who got that carry, Steve. Number 26, DeFrucio on the carry.
DeFrucio getting a lot of looks this season at running back. Giving Brian Box a rest there. Esposito in motion. They come back. Good first down. Good first down run by DeFrucio. Picks up a few yards there.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Strips to the far side for Bertolini. DeFrucio still at back. Bertolini looks to his right. Steps up in the pocket. Gets out of a sack. Throws a dart. It's complete to Bogan inside the 5. I don't know how he got that one.
Again, great pocket awareness. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers a strike. Once again, the Bogan, the senior captain, finds a soft spot in the defense there and brings it down, hauls it inside the 5-yard on a first down and goal for the Tigers.
First down and goal from the 4-yard line. Bertolini trips to the far side. Handoff goes to the tailback. No, he keeps it himself. He plunges into the end zone. Touchdown, Marple Newtown.
They bring in Walski, the freshman there. Little zone read, fake the dive to Walski. Bertolini keeps it. Goes off tackle into the end zone. Great response there by the Tigers.
Bertolini caps off this drive that started at their own 41-yard line. It is a 59-yard drive. Clock is at 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Moyer in to attempt the extra point out of a Gillen hold. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Springfield still leads here with 3:04 left in the first quarter. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub, and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Bertolini, with his arm and his legs on the first drive, gets Marple Newtown into the end zone, Steve, but the extra point was no good. They still trail by 1.
Man, now you're chasing a point there, but it was nonetheless, it was a good response there by the Tigers offense. Very well-balanced drive there. They kept it on the ground, then went to the air towards the end and capped off, as you said, by that Bertolini touchdown run off the zone read. As Moyer gets set to kick this one off.
Moyer does a little squib, goes right out of bounds. Penalty on the kick. That's terrible. Was that an attempt at a squib or an onside kick, Steve?
Squib kick. Just went off the side of his foot there. And they'll have the option either re-kick or take it, I believe, at the 35-yard line. Looks like they're just going to take it.
I believe that is what they will do here with 3:04. Don't believe any time came off the clock, as it will be first down and 10 from the 35 for Rama, who had the quarterback sneak into the end zone. Bertolini said, I can do that myself as well.
Yeah, and again, the Tigers were able to stop them defensively on the ground until they got into the red zone, where everything gets condensed. But that passing game by Rama, 2 big pass plays that really set up that touchdown.
I formation, but not on the carry, his third of the ball game, as he picks up a few decent yards on first down to the 39, picks up 4.
It's a good run by him there before Jimmy Halley and others come in on the stop for the Tigers. ISO play up the middle there. It's about 2 more yards after initial contact.
Second down and 6 for Springfield. I formation once again. See if they go back fullback dive with Romano. And they do. Off the far side, he picks up a yard or 2, lunges forward. They'll mark him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the dive.
Good job by McGowan coming backside, making that play. Front side, Cougars getting a lot of penetration there. And they're driving the Tigers a few yards into the defensive backfield. But fortunate enough for the Tigers, McGowan's able to come backside and trip up Minot. So third down and short there for the Cougars.
I formation. Handoff goes to Minot. Found a crease along the far side in the Marple Newtown territory. Pushed out of bounds by Xavier, but not before a big chunky yards down to the Marple Newtown 40.
Yeah, nice run there by Minot. Reads his blocks, bounced it to the outside. Nothing up the middle there for him. They try to go power right on third down and short. Looked like number 51, Bennett, was there to make the play, but just couldn't keep up with the speed there as Minot was able to bounce it outside of him. So another third down conversion on back-to-back drives for the Cougars that sets them up nicely.
Rama under center. To end around, finds a crease, makes one man miss. He puts the Jets on. He's inside the 10, down to the 1. Handoff goes to the freshman, Brad Barber, on that end around, Steve.
Yeah, and little play out of a wing T offense there. Looks like a belly sweep. They fake it up the middle, and they give it to the wing on the end around. Strathaven runs it so well. They ran it so well the past couple years with their stud running backs. And what a great play design and run there by Brad Barber. First down and goal for the Cougars.
Mark it down at the 2. 38 yards on the rush for Barber. The fullback dive to Romano. He's pushing forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Springfield. Quick strike.
Yeah, so another third down conversion. As I said, on back-to-back drives, results in touchdowns for the Cougars, and they answered. Neither defense has had an answer to either offense so far, and Springfield's opportunity to go up 8 here with the extra point.
Williams in the attempt the extra point. Kick is up. The kick is good. Springfield leads 14-6 with 1:23 here in the first quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, the end around proved to be effective for Springfield on their second drive.
Yeah, beautiful play design. Again, reminds me of the belly sweep out of the wing tee offense. A Strathaven team, the old Marple teams with Coach Junta would love to run that play there, but have a power eye with a wing to the right side. They ran that beautiful, great execution, and set up the touchdown there as a flag is thrown on the field.
I was about to say, I thought it might have been just like a football, or I didn't recognize what was going on. Because sometimes, in the background, you see things flying up in the air, but it looked like it was almost an illegal shift as they all went out. But this might be against Marple Newtown?
Be either a sideline warning, I'm not sure what the...
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Marple Newtown.
Could be someone on the sideline saying something, but most likely going to move Springfield up 15 yards here.
Oh, yeah, it looks like someone on the sideline said something because Coach Kicking just threw the headset. Now we'll give them a free 15 yards, and if you're this close, you're in Marple Newtown territory, you're going to kick off at the 45, do an onside kick, right?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, last time they squibbed it, just got to about the 30-35, so onside kick's not out of the question here. Could also boot it into the end zone or still try to squib kick it and pin them inside the 20, 15-yard line.
Williams in to kick this one away. It's returnable if they want to do it from the end zone. They're going to
be dead. Yeah, he stepped in. Once you step in the end zone in high school, they're going to blow that play dead. I think his heel just touched the goal line, so it's the right call there as the Tigers will take over.
1:30 to begin this drive for the Tigers. Second drive, Steve. What's Coach Kicking telling his guys?
I think they got to keep with their game plan, what they did on that first drive. Spread out the ball. They ran the ball very well, whether it was with Box or with Bertolini off of some play fakes. But, don't get away from your game plan here, obviously.
Bogan goes in motion to the far side. First down and 10 from the 20. Handoff goes to Box along the near side. It's met by a few Cougars as he's forced out of bounds. No tackler. Picks up 2 yards on the carry.
A long 2 yards, but a nice patient run there. Nothing really doing for Box on that one, but he keeps his footing. Picks up what he can. Could have been a loss. But it's a good job by that defense of the Cougars. I mean, they really flew to the ball on that one. Box really had nothing there behind his pulling guard.
Fast-paced first quarter. Springfield leads 14-6. Marple Newtown second possession of the ball game. Here on their own 22-yard line. Jukanovich goes in motion to the far side. Play action. Rolls that way. Looking for Jukanovich. He hits him at the 30 and picks up a Marple Newtown first down.
A really nice throw there by Bertolini. Fakes the dive inside. Rolls out. Delivers a strike. A nice catch there by Jukanovich. Picks up the first down for the Tigers.
14 yards, Bertolini to Jukanovich to keep this drive alive. And Steve, he was right on the money.
Yeah, he caught that one right in stride. He was able to turn upfield, pick up the first down on third down there.
Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Box on the far side. Looked like Curlin wasn't able to get there soon enough, as it is no gain for Brian Box.
Cougars really keen on Brian Box on this drive thus far. Flowing the ball real nicely. Those linebackers are. D tackles eating up blocks. Linebackers coming in and filling hard. Make a nice play there for no gain.
Bertolini comes out. Second down and 10. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Under center this time. Handoff goes to Brian Box. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Leans forward and is able to pick up a yard down to the 37-yard line, but nothing doing. Good penetration by Springfield.
Really, Tigers aren't getting the same lanes they were in that first drive. Good adjustments by the Cougar defense. Again, this is a Cougar defense that held Garnet Valley at only 20 points. A team that's used to scoring in the high 30s, 40s with that midline veer offense that's very hard to stop. They did a really good job last week on them, playing disciplined football, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter, but doing a great job here on this drive against the Tigers.
Cougars lead at the end of one, 14-6. Don't go anywhere. More second quarter action coming at you next. You listen to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry.
Second quarter, Steve, Tigers trail 14-6. Big third down coming up.
Yeah, they had some time to flip fields here, talk this one over. Again, the Springfield really doing a good job defensively on this drive. The Tigers' second possession, really bottling up number 22, Brian Box. They come out bunch set here to our near side, Dave.
Bertolini drops back the pass, has protection, steps up, going over the middle, complete. He finds his man and fellow captain Brian Bogan.
Third time tonight, completes it to Bogan. 4 for 4 so far in this game. Bertolini doing a good job. Standing in the pocket here. Steps up, as you can see. Beautifully done. Picks up the first down. Huge first down there for the Tigers.
Bertolini, 12 yards on the pitch and catch. Steve Bertolini in the first quarter was 3 for 3 for 39 yards and had that rushing touchdown. Did you see the penalty, Steve? I missed that one.
I did not, but it's going to tack on. It looks like an extra 15 yards here for the Tigers.
Maybe it was a face mask or a personal foul. We didn't see the call. Don't want to speculate, but Marple Newtown gets the ball now all the way down to the 36-yard line. Opening quarter for Springfield, Steve. Rama is 2 for 2 for 54 yards. Minot, 5 carries for 28 yards. Barber, 2 carries for 39 yards. Stats courtesy of our executive producer, Jim Alsman. First down and 10 from the Springfield 36-yard line. As we await the official call as they get reset. As we're early on here in the second quarter, Tigers trail by 8. Springfield has scored on both their drives. Tigers looking to tie this one up. Extra point was no good, and that's where we're at. 2-back set. The Fruscio goes in motion to the far side. The handoff goes to Marple Newtown's Brian Box. Lowers his shoulder, looking for contact this time, Steve, as he gets hit at the 30 down to the 28.
Looks like that was Walski.
It was Walski?
Yeah, number 23. Get confused with 22, 23, but the freshman comes in number 23. I love this. They go deuce back set there. They bring early motion with the Fruscio. Hopefully a linebacker will flow out with him to create some lanes up the middle there. That's exactly what happens there, as Walski's able to pick up 8 yards there on that carry.
Now that makes sense because you don't see Brian Box lowering his shoulder like that. Walski did it on that drive. 8 yards on that pickup for him. Second down and 2. Go right back to him. No, it's the DeFrucio this time. Makes one man miss. Puts on the Jets. 28 yards out for Paulie DeFrucio.
Great job. I love it. They make a few adjustments here. Go deuce back set, back-to-back plays. This time it's a counter. They fake it to Walski, come back on the counter to DeFrucio. So he goes behind his pulling guards and tackle on the counter into the end zone. And the Tigers are going to go for 2 here, trailing by 2, 14-12. Another great answer by the Tigers.
10:51 the Tigers score at. Trailing by 2. The extra point on the first drive was no good. Therefore, Tigers will go for 2 here. Empty. You have to watch that flat or a keeper by Bertolini. Man-to-man across the board. Here comes Jukinovich.
Look for him in the flat here.
Looking for Jukinovich. That's exactly where he goes. And holds on. We're tied at 14 here early on in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. We have a great ball game on our hands. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Moyer in to kick this one away. Steve, Marple Newtown with a nice answer to DeFrucio capping it off.
Really nice answer there. They go deuce back sets on back-to-back plays there. First play goes to Walski. Second play to DeFrucio into the end zone, and they cap it off. The nice... Ooh.
Play blown dead, or did the ball just fall off?
Looked like it fell off. Looked like he was set up for an onside kick there almost. But the ball just flew off there. Again, those Hurricane Ian winds are, I guess, picking up and coming in.
When this happens, don't they normally have someone hold the ball?
Yeah, if it happens again, they'll have someone come in and hold this one.
Moyer in to kick this one away. We're tied at 14 here in Springfield, Pennsylvania. It is a high kick this time, returnable for Springfield along the far side, as it will be great field position down to the 43-yard line for Springfield. Number 34 on the reception. I believe that's Romano, and it is.
Great field position to start here for the Cougars.
Was it a pooch kick that just lost it in the wind, to be honest?
Again, looks like it came off the side of his foot maybe. Unless they're just aiming it to go there. But Springfield's going to take over in the Tigers' own territory.
First down and 10 from the 44-yard line. This drive will begin with 10:49 here in the second. Springfield looking to go 3 for 3. Handoff goes to the tailback in the backfield. Nothing doing as Marple Newtown makes the play. Handoff went to Romano.
Great play there by P.J. Esposito. Outside backer comes up, makes the play. They try to go a jet dive to the fullback. Nothing doing as Esposito meets him immediately at the line of scrimmage. They bring up Esposito off the edge, almost playing a defensive end position there. Makes a beautiful textbook stick right there. And it's going to bring up second down. It looks like they're going to give him about a yard.
Second down and 9 for Rama. Under. You go right back to him. Fullback dive. Lowers his shoulder at the 40. Give him the 39-yard line.
We talked about a pregame, Dave. They like that fullback dive. This time they go quick snap count. Hand it off. Pick up some nice yardage there. Bring up a third down for the Cougars offense.
They're going to put the ball at the 40-yard line. So about third down, 6 yards to go. You have to watch the play action. That's what they were utilizing earlier on in this ball game. Timeout on the field. Player has to check out for a helmet. So I believe that's Bennett will have to check out for this play. Or not? Okay. They allow him to sub back in? Is that normal?
I guess so. I'm not sure. Usually you have to sit out a play. But
that's what I thought too. All right, under center, in the eye. Play action. Rama hits his man in the flat. Once again, has the first down and more. 30, 25, 20. Cuts back. He's inside the 10, lowers his shoulder. That is Brad Barber, the freshman, making an impact.
Yeah, it really has. 2 huge plays to set up the Cougars inside the red zone on back-to-back drives. This time, a little boot action. Open up to the left, come back to the right side, and Barber catches in the flat, makes a nice cutback at the 20-yard line inside the 10. So first down and goal for the Cougars.
First down and goal. Minot on the handoff. Takes the Tiger with him inside the 5. That last play went for 32 yards into the flat, setting up first down and goal. Handoff goes to Minot. He's down to the 4. Gain of 4 on first down and goal.
I go power left here. Behind Romano, Minot makes a nice cut at the second level. Goes inside the 10 or 5-yard line, so second down and goal for the Cougars.
From the 4. Rama, fullback dive. Romano, met at the line of scrimmage, takes the Tiger with him. He's in. He's in for his second score of the night.
3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Cougars as they answer back from the Tigers after they tied it up at 14. So both offenses clicking on all cylinders. Third down conversions by both teams, setting up touchdowns.
Williams in the kick, the extra point. It is up. It is good. Springfield leads 21-14 here in Springfield, Pennsylvania. Time, 3:35 until halftime. Marple Newtown has all their timeouts, looking to double up. They'll get the ball to begin the second half. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, as Marple Newtown gets the ball to begin after the touchdown, Springfield 3 for 3 on offense.
Yeah, great job answering that Tiger touchdown and 2-point conversion there. They capitalize on another third down conversion into the flat.
Williams, it's another squib kick. Marple Newtown's number 43 is able to field it, and Kern once again giving Marple Newtown decent starting field position with 3 timeouts.
Yeah, both kickers, both special teams are keeping away from their deep returners, just doing pooch kicks, squib kicks. Offense is taking over here. Tigers looking to go 3 for 3 as well as Bertolini comes out on the field after getting the play call from Coach Gicking here. We saw them end the last possession in that deuce set backfield and shotgun. Let's see if they come back out with it. It looks like they do.
I guess the clock was wrong. It's 8:31 to begin this drive, Steve. First down and 10 from the 35. Box goes in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to the tailback. Finds a crease. This time it's Wolski past the 50. Puts on the Jets down to the 48. They found something with this 2-back set.
They sure have. You know, Springfield really adjusted in the second possession. We're stacking the box and, you know, really coming in and swarming to the ball on Bryant box. And now they go deuce set backfield, and that early motion, especially with box going out on that, brings a linebacker out to have to honor him as a playmaker. They come right back up in the middle with Wolski there.
17 yards for Wolski. First down and 10 from the 48. Handoff goes to the tailback. I believe was boxed this time down to the 45. Pick up a 3.
You do a lot out of that 2-set backfield out of shotgun. Look for a swing pass in a little bit in that early motion. This time Box picks up a few yards there on first down.
Second down and 7 for the orange and black. Marple Newtown looking to answer once again. 3 wide receivers for Bertolini, twin backs. Box goes in motion to the far side, and there you go, Steve, right on cue. Hits his man on it, but a great open field tackle on Box along the Springfield sideline.
Yeah, good job. And Springfield exactly was ready for that one, that swing pass. Maybe see the Tigers set up that swing again and go deep on that. They had 2 receivers going downfield on that as well. But it's a good job defensively. Can't tell what number that was, but he came up and made a nice play. Third down and 8 here for the Tigers.
Trips formation to the near side for Bertolini. Drops back the pass, rolls to his left. Looking, nobody home. Plants his feet, throws a strike at the 31-yard line. You guessed it. Brian Bogan, the go-to wide receiver here in the first half for Marple Newtown.
Good coverage initially, but receivers do a good job breaking their routes and just finding open space in the zone coverage there. That's a good job. Bertolini has to almost throw across his body. Heck of a block there by the left tackle, and McGowan is able to seal the edge and allow Bertolini to roll out to the left side, plants his feet, and delivers a strike for a first down.
16 yards to Bogan. Handoff goes to Marple Newtown's tailback on the near side, and Walski tackled at the 25, 5 yards on first down.
Back with that split set backfield out of shotgun, early motion with Box, come back to the left side here with Walski. Actually, that time the early motion was DeFrucio. Nice gain by the freshman Walski on first down.
Well, they all wear something similar, Steve, but now I'm starting to pick up the running styles as you pick it up. As Walski runs a little differently than Brian Box, picks up 5 yards on first down. Twin backs once again. DeFrucio to the far side. Looks that way. He throws it to him. Nice one-handed snag by DeFrucio. Picks up another orange and black first down inside the 20.
So you go back to that swing pass. This time, it isn't Brian Box running it. DeFrucio's running. They're not keen on him as much, even though he just scored a touchdown. They don't have much film on him, but it's a good job. Wide open in the flat. Bertolini leads him a little bit. Great catch, but hits him in stride on that swing. His momentum carries him forward for another Tiger first down.
9 yards to DeFrucio. Picks up the first down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Handoff goes to DeFrucio along the far side. He's tackled past the 15. See, they mark him down.
They go back to that counter play. First back goes first. Second back, and DeFrucio takes it. Same play they scored on the last drive with DeFrucio. This time, Springfield's ready for it. I think number 56 was in on the play for the Cougars, and Dean Brown, the junior linebacker.
I believe there was a penalty on the play because they're backing the ball up, but we didn't see the penalty. Illegal procedure against Marple Newtown will negate that run, so we'll put the ball back at the 21, Steve. Thank you, Eric. Eric Kelling, our producer tonight. Larry O'Connor, our man down in Springfield, Pennsylvania. Executive producer Jim Alsman doing the stats right now. I'm Dave DePascal alongside Steve Reynolds calling this one for you. 3 wide receivers to the near side for Bertolini. They fake it to DeFrucio. Finds Walski in the flat. He's met at the 20. Trying to get that penalty yards back as he's blown up by number 9 of the Cougars making a play, Jack Lemon.
Bertolini feeling that pressure from the backside. Rolls out. Finds the first target he sees in the flat there. Tries to turn upfield there, but Lemon meets Walski immediately. Nice open field tackle by him.
Actually spotted a little further up. They're going to give him the 18-yard line. I guess they give him forward progress. Second down and long. 3 wide receivers, 2 backs. Bertolini. Play action. Rolling to his right. Plants his feet. Comes back to the left. Takes off and running. We see he actually gained a yard or two. But good coverage down the field by Springfield.
They faked the counter this time and tried to throw off of it. But nothing doing. Potentially had Bogan on the corner route there, but it was good coverage. Mike O'Donnell was in on the coverage there. Decided not to throw it, decided to tuck it in, and I believe it's fourth down here or third now.
I can't
because
tell.
of the penalty, I believe it's third down now.
I believe it's third down from the 17-yard line. Can't see the far sideline marker. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers for Bertolini. And that's a legal procedure against the Fruscio.
Yep. Just lean forward.
So that now puts him back at the 22, Steve, with John not available. We don't know what Moyer's leg is right now. Most likely trying to get back the penalty yards and go for it on fourth down and manageable.
Yeah, potentially you don't need it all here, but maybe cut this in half, call timeout, set up your best fourth down play here, try to convert.
We haven't seen a screen yet from Marple Newtown. Not yet, as it's third down and long from the 22-yard line. Bertolini comes out, trips formation on the near side, and a flag is thrown. They're talking this one over. Timeout. Marple Newtown will step aside as Marple Newtown takes the timeout. Springfield leads 21-14. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Ball spotted on the 22-yard line. There's 2 minutes and 21 seconds until halftime. Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half. Bertolini, shotgun, looking to his left, going that direction, finds his man. Big first down, the Bogan. He's been the key player on offense here in the first half.
Sure has. He's been his main target, really his only target all game long besides Jukanovich.
I thought he picked up the first down, Steve. He might not have. He had to get down to the 8. It's close.
He should have picked it up. He got to the 8.
No, it's not. They're going to mark him down. At the 10?
Looks like he has to get to the 6-yard line.
So they're going to mark him down at the 8 and need to get down to the 6. So that was 14 yards on that great reception.
That's
Needs
exactly
about
what
2.
you wanted. Fourth down and short here.
Man goes in motion. It's a toss play to Brian Box. Why not? He gets into the end zone.
Love the play call there. Quick snap count. They go with that toss crack play. Seals the edge into the end zone. I like Brian Box. Didn't have to bounce outside. Just cuts it right up. Gets the sure first down and scampers into the end zone. 21-20. And looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field here.
So that was an 8-yard touchdown run by Box, if you're keeping count. Bertolini has a touchdown run. The Fruscio has a touchdown run. And Box has a touchdown run for the Tigers. Going for 2. And the lead here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds until halftime.
Set up in the same formation. See if Jukanovich here goes in motion.
Goes in motion to the far side. Nobody's with him. Why not go right back to him? Bertolini comes back, and he's sacked. Springfield holds. They lead 21-20. 2-point conversions, no good. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, if you like offense, this is the game for you. We haven't seen one defensive stop here in the first half.
We haven't. Both teams 3 for 3. It's been an exciting game, but again, no huge plays. Obviously, we've seen a few huge plays that set up touchdowns, but they've been methodical drives, well executed, 3rd down, 4th down conversions. Both teams really hitting on all cylinders offensively. Defenses, they haven't given up too many huge plays, but aren't able to make any stops here.
Onside kick by Marple Newtown. Springfield's able to jump on top of it at their own 49-yard line. Smart heads-up play. I believe 42 was the man who recovered the ball, and Matt Klein. We'll have to double-check that one in instant replay. But, Steve, the squib kick's not working. The pooch punt's not working. They went to the onside kick this time.
Yeah, it's going to set up Springfield with great field position once again, as they hold a 1-point lead with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers do get the ball to start the second half.
Thank you, Eric. And it is confirmed to be number 42, Matt Klein. First play to go deep down the field. Is it caught? It is. The tight end, Ryan Johnston, makes a big play on that play action. Deep down the field, Rama is having himself a first half.
Really is. And, that running game, how that pro step power eye really sets up some passing out of play action there. And that's just a nice catch. Pretty good coverage by DeFrucio, but even a better catch there by Johnston.
First down and 10 from the 22. Play action. Rama going right back. This time goes to the end zone, in and out of the hands of his intended target in Crate. And Steve, that went through his hands. That's his first incomplete pass of the first half, but not his fault.
Yeah, deep post there into the end zone, and Crate had a touchdown there. They beat the Tiger defender on the inside route, got inside position, and just could not haul that one in. And Crate knows it there. So Springfield comes out with back-to-back passing plays. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Tigers got fortunate on that one.
It is under 2 minutes. They do have all their timeouts, so they can run the ball if they want to. They lead by 1. Marple Newtown's 2-point conversion was no good. Rama has his man in motion to go right back to that counter play, but the play is blown dead. Illegal procedure against the Cougars will back them up 5 yards. And Steve, we saw that be an effective play earlier in this ballgame.
Yeah, this time, jet motion to the right. They come back with a wing counter to the left. But someone jumped there. When you have that early motion, illegal procedure, you may have 2 guys moving at once. Sets them back. 2nd down and 15 now for the Cougars. They're trying to capitalize here before the half.
Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half. Cougars looking to get on the board after the big catch by Johnston, the junior tight end. I formation for Rama under center. Drops back the pass, steps up to the near sideline. It's complete. He completes it to number 10, Mike O'Donnell. First down, move those chains for Springfield.
Another completion in the flat.
Oh, excuse me. They did another 2 yards. So that sets them up closer.
Yeah, we're 3rd down and short here.
Marple Newtown hasn't gotten pressure on Rama this evening yet.
Now he's getting the ball out quick.
3rd down and short. Handoff goes to the tailback. He has a fresh set of downs, lowers his shoulder, down to the 1. Now that is hard running by Brad Barber. Steve, we have 2 freshman tailbacks on both sides, and both of them are running hard tonight.
They sure are. I'm going back to the, not a lot of pressure on Rama. I mean, he's got about 2 routes going out for passes. So he's got 2 quick reads. He's able to just deliver it. Knows where he's going pretty much pre-snap. And getting that ball out quick there. But nice change of pace there.
For Marple Newtown, would you take a timeout to preserve the clock?
Kind of surprised Coach Schicking hasn't yet. Does have all oh, no, he did burn 1 timeout.
Rama, fullback dive. He's in for his 3rd touchdown of the first half as Romano.
So the Tigers are giving up their 4th touchdown of the half. Obviously, do not want to give up 27, 28 points in the first half here as the Tigers have done it. Let's see if their offense can try to answer and maybe double up getting that ball in the second half.
Williams' extra point is up. It is good. Springfield leads 28-20 right before the half. With 46 seconds remaining, you are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, Springfield 4 for 4 in the first half. They couldn't be happier with their offensive play.
Really couldn't. Very well balanced. Rama in the air, as well as their backs on the ground between Romano and Minot and number 26, Barber.
Barber, the freshman, running hard, but Romano's the fullback with 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and big, powerful back there, having his way against this defense of the Tigers. But Tigers now trail by 8. Second time tonight they've been trailing by 8, having to go for 2 if they do score. They try to go 2 last possession with, we talk about Ty John, their main kicker, excellent kicker, out for the season.
Is this one of those situations where they're saying, hey, don't kick it deep the Brian box with 46 seconds left?
Yeah, they're talking this one over. It seems like they're talking longer than normal. Not sure what the holdup is here. The referees are talking over something on the field here.
There's still no one. All right, so let's recap. Springfield and Marple have been going back and forth the entire first half, Steve. Touchdown after touchdown. Marple Newtown doing on the ground as well as Springfield, but they are throwing it for first downs and change. You said no big plays for touchdowns, but going down the field.
Yeah, big plays have set up touchdowns. I mean, both offenses have been clicking on all cylinders. Very impressive, spreading out the ball in the air, on the ground, outside the tackles, between the tackles, various players getting the ball. But the Tigers are going to have an opportunity here before half to try to get some points. You know, Coach Schicking is always going to try to go for it no matter how much time, no matter what the field position is. But both teams have, and the other thing on this game, both teams have started with excellent field position. Springfield, better field position than the Tigers. The ball falls off the tee here.
So if you're the Tiger special teams, there's 46 seconds until halftime. Are you playing everyone up for the pooch kick?
Well, you got to respect in case that goes deep. And they break that huddle and try to pretend to do a quick onside kick there, but then they set up.
Williams, A little pooch. Returnable from the 33-yard line is Marple Newtown's, I believe, the Fruscio, who's the one that recovered that one. Runs it to the 42-yard line, and that's where this drive will begin. Good starting field position from their own 41-yard line to begin this drive.
So just over 40 seconds to go. With 60 yards to go downfield.
41 seconds.
Make it 59 yards to go downfield to try to tie this one up if you're the Tigers right before half.
From the 41 with 41 seconds left until halftime. Bertolini drops back to pass. Going deep down the field. He's got his man, Jukinovich. He plays defensive back, breaks this one up.
Surprised Bertolini didn't go to the short hitch or curl route to the outside as Springfield's playing cushion there. Couldn't see what receiver that was, but he ran a nice route to the outside there. Might have been Fortabono. Would have probably picked up the first down, got out of bounds, but he decided to take the shot there, just underthrew it a bit. Good job by Jukinovich to play defensive back. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
And also, Steve, maybe the wind took a hold of that one.
Sure.
Playing in the elements, it is feeling like fall now. 2nd down and 10 for Bertolini. Empty backfield. They do have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Brian Box goes in motion to the far side. Rolls that way. Comes back to his left. It's a hammer screen to Brian Bogan. And good job by Dolan to wrap him up and make the tackle. Coach Gicking will have to take a timeout. If he was able to make that man miss, he would have had some daylight. But instead, it's only a pickup of a few yards. 3rd down and long. We'll step aside. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today. Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
3rd down and long. Coach Gicking has 1 timeout for Marple Newtown left. 25 seconds until halftime. Steve, take a shot.
Man, maybe go outside here. Little curl out to the outside, hitch route to the outside here. Get out of bounds.
Bertolini has pressure in his face. Throws it. It's complete at the 50. No, it's incomplete. Out of the reach of Brian Box, incomplete.
They try to go to the hitch route to the outside. Would have been right at the sticks. Would have stayed in bounds there. But now it's going to be 4th down and probably going to have to punt this one away.
You punt it, you got about 20 seconds.
Last thing you want to do, the last thing you want to do, I'll be surprised if they go, they're going to punt this one away. Last thing you want to do is give Springfield the ball away. Their offense is clicking. And you got to know, you're the Tigers. You are getting the ball to start the second half. Just got to play good defense, finally make a stop, go in the half down at 1 score. And, can't feel great about it, but you do have an opportunity to answer to start the second half.
We'll step aside real quick. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
Welcome back as Esposito's in to punt this one away from Marple Newtown. Clean snap. Kick is up. Takes Marple Newtown bounce. It is picked up by 11 of the Cougars, who's going down the far sideline. Gets good return. That is Valerio back to the 42. Only a few seconds left. I imagine they take a knee, Steve.
Yeah, no, in this offense, I think they'll be happy going into the half up 8. Even them, they're probably feeling good, but defensively they can't be feeling good. I mean, they haven't really made it. They did make a big stop there, but it's a nice return there by Valerio to make Coach Britton maybe think about doing something before half.
There was a penalty on the play. Didn't see the penalty, but they're going to mark it off and definitely will take a knee now. I believe it was in the area holding, Steve, because now it's backed up inside the 20. 19-yard line with 7 seconds until halftime. Rama under center. He will take a knee and we'll go into the half. Springfield leads 28-20. Springfield, Pennsylvania. Don't go anywhere. More second half action coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana. He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's Noah Turner. He's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side, they fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut, makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 35 yards out. They're going to put Abel Hoff in motion. It's going to go that way. It's going to be a swing pass to Hoff, who has the sideline. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He cuts it back. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. Roll to his right, come back to his left. It's a screen pass to Weathers, who has a running lane. He's got the edge. He's going to break free. He's still on his feet. It's a chase to the end zone, and Weathers is going to get in for a Marple Newtown touchdown.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays, and now the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for second half action. Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry. Steve, we had a great ball game here in the first half. Marple Newtown trails by 8. If you love offense, both teams scored early and often.
Sure did. They're clicking on all cylinders, both teams. The Tigers did have to punt right before halftime, but really can't attest that to anything right before the half, just trying to make something out of nothing there. But they'll have an opportunity here to try to tie this one up.
Williams in the kick this one away. Your stats in the first half, Romano had 3 rushing touchdowns. Marple Newtown spread it out. As second half is underway, it's a squib kick from the 28-yard line. That's Walski on the return, spin move, down to the Marple Newtown 40-yard line. That's where this drive will begin. Here, Marple Newtown looking to tie this one up.
Yeah, Bertolini and this offense will take over here. Done a good job of spreading out the ball. Springfield made some adjustments on the second possession of the game for the Tigers, but the Tigers were able to capitalize. They went to a 2-set back look out of shotgun. We'll see if they come out with that again. It's been working very well for them.
Rain starting to come down here in Springfield, Pennsylvania. First down and 10 to begin this drive for the Orange and Black from their own 40-yard line. The toss play, the Brian Box along the near side, gets a block, speed out of bounds, and horse collared as he's thrown out of bounds. It'll be 15 yards. Spotted from the 3-yard rush, Steve. So he got 3 on the carry.
Dangerous tackle to the outside. The referee was all over that towards the Tiger sideline, but they go with the toss crack play. Fruscio comes in, seals off the DN. As Box is able to make the outside backer miss. But number 6, Aiden Crite, rips him down. So tackle on 15 yards there. That'll be a first down for the Tigers as they're in Springfield territory here on their second play.
Ball's on the 43-yard line now of Springfield. Drive began with 11:45 here to begin the second half. Trips formation to the far side. The Fruscio goes in motion. The toss play this time to the far side for Brian Box. Leans forward past the 40, mark him down to the 39. Gain of 4 for him. And Steve, you have to give credit to Springfield all over Brian Box here in this ballgame.
They are. They go back to the same play here, this time to the right side of the field. Box is able to cut it up this time. Picks up about 4 yards there on the first down carry. It's about second down and 6. Starting off the second half, just like they started off the first drive of the game in the first half.
4 wide receivers. Bertolini drops back the pass. Pop pass over the middle. Complete. DeFrucio now lined up as a wide receiver for the Tigers. Well, it's set up short. He didn't quite get to the marker.
Yeah, he's short by about 1 yard there. Little hitch pattern from the slot receiver. Tigers get right on the ball. They like doing this. They go QB sneak with Bertolini.
They did it on the first drive. They go right back to it. Needed a yard. Bertolini capitalizes. As someone needs to get Bennett a new helmet. He's been running off for the second time already that we've seen.
I like this so no huddle. Right on the ball here. Something they practice. Short yardage situation. Quick snap count. Lean forward to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. They are marching once again, trying to knot this one up. Down by 8 here. They will need a 2-point conversion.
Gain of 3 on the sneak. First down and 10 from the 32. Fortabono goes in motion. They fake the pitch. Bertolini along the far right side. He's able to pick up a decent amount of yards down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 or 8 depending on the spot.
Bertolini's a big kid, but he's taking some big hits tonight. Would like to maybe see him hit that to the outside, take it out of bounds. Get untouched on that one. Maybe could have picked up the first down if he bounced it out. He had a block to the outside there. Looked like number 12, Abantangelo, had his man out there, but he decided to cut it up, bring up second down here and a few yards.
From the 25, handoff goes to Brian Box along the far side. That's the Springfield sideline. Picks up the first down. Marple Newtown's marching down the field. Mark him down at the 19, gain of 6.
They bring in the H-back here, Louis DeLuzio. He leads blocks on the power play. Brian Box there. He picks up the first down. The Tigers are inside the red zone once again tonight.
Bertolini, DeFrucio, and Box have Marple Newtown 3 touchdowns. Romano has 3 himself for Springfield. And Rama has quarterback sneak for a touchdown. Bertolini drops back the pass. Pop pass. Intercepted. No. It is caught by Marple Newtown along the far sideline. That was almost jumped. Complete. To Abantangelo.
Vinny Abantangelo brings in his first catch of the season there.
I thought that was pick, Steve.
Yeah, hitch route to the outside. We see it on the replay here. They start softening up some coverage and they creep back up to 5 yards, but can't see who that was. Looks like number 30, Mike Turner, the defensive back, jumps that one. Looks like he hauled it in, but Bertolini's able to thread that one into Abantangelo.
Gain of 6. Down to the 13. Handoff goes to DeFrucio. Lowers his shoulder. Gets down inside the 10. As they continue to rotate running backs here this evening in Springfield, Pennsylvania, they go no huddle. And we don't have a pitcher, as it is, I believe, a quarterback sneak by Bertolini and picking up that first down. I think somebody was falling asleep, Steve.
They go right back on the ball here. Once again, short yardage situation, quick snap count. Bertolini doing a lot with his legs tonight. Picks up the sure first down. So first down and goal here for the Tigers, down by 8.
The QB sneak gets down to the 7 as the Tigers began this drive from the 40 and go all the way down the field. Bertolini, shotgun formation, box the back. From the 7. Handoff goes to him. He's met in the backfield by a slew of Cougar defenders.
Yeah, they stacked the box on that one, waiting for Brian Box. They meet him immediately at the line of scrimmage there. We haven't seen him go back to that deuce set this half yet. Had some success in the first half there, in the second quarter mostly, out of that set. They haven't shown it thus far. It looks like they're going to set up right now in it.
They go right back to it. Box and DeFrucio the backs. Crisscross goes to Brian Box. He makes one man miss, lowers his shoulder, reaches for the goal line. He's down at the 1, gain of 6.
Yep, little crisscross. Go with a counter out of that formation. We got a whole line change there. Looks like wrecking ball coming in as the Tigers are right inside the 1 yard line there.
It looks like they're going to mark him down before they reach Steve. So I believe they're going to mark him down at the 2 yard line.
That's a good job there by Box to avoid a tackler in the backfield.
Bertolini hands it off to DeLuzio. Fights his way into the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, Marple Newtown.
Louis DeLuzio getting the carry into the end zone. His second one of the season. Lowers his shoulder behind the big boys in the wrecking ball formation. And the Tigers cap off a beautiful opening drive touchdown here in the second half. They'll keep the offense on the field here. Try to knock this one up at 28.
Fourth different person from Marple Newtown to score a touchdown. Bertolini, DeFrucio, Box, now DeLuzio. Everybody's getting in on the fun. Marple Newtown going for 2. Empty backfield for Bertolini, trying to tie this one up. Taking his time. Drops back the pass, has pressure in his face. He's sacked. 2-point conversion's no good. Had nowhere to go on that one. Marple Newtown trails 28-26. Midway through the third with 5:40 remaining here. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve DeLuzio caps off the touchdown on an 8-minute drive for the Tigers offense.
Yeah, great opening drive touchdown there for the Tigers in the second half, and they spread the ball out nicely on that one. Just couldn't capitalize as that ball is loose.
Ball is loose. It's a squib that went all the way down the field. Longest kick of the evening. It has to be jumped on by number 12 of the Cougars in Sweeney. He touched it, went backwards, had to try and find it. Now they're pinned down at the 11-yard line is where this drive will begin.
And that's huge for the Tigers. Springfield takes over with their worst starting field position of the game, which makes a huge difference here, trying to flip field position if you're the Tigers, trailing by 2. They've been chasing 1 and 2 points for a majority of this game without a kicker.
5:37 to begin this drive. Minot gets the handoff. Let's see if they spot the ball as this drive began at the 11-yard line. They'll give him 3 down to the 14. Second down and 7 coming up for Springfield.
Good job there. DeLuzio taking on a blocker. It's like Bennett finally comes in and makes the play there for the Tigers.
Fullback dive with Romano. DeLuzio once again. And Steve, I wanted to bring up, what are some of the adjustments Marple Newtown has to do defensively, because Springfield did whatever they wanted going up and down the field in the first half?
Yeah, they just have to settle in. I mean, we've seen them vulnerable in the flat in the passing game, but these quick hitters with Romano up the middle, they got to be set. Linebackers just have to fill, make the plays. You saw DeLuzio right there do it. But let's see where they come out here. Some players running off the field late for the Tigers.
Third down and short. Trips formation to the far side. Drops back to pass. Marple Newtown brought a blitz, but effectively caught by O'Donnell and picks up the first down.
And again, what I was going to say before I got cut off, bringing some pressure on passing downs. We haven't seen Rama have any pressure throwing the ball. And this time they do a good job coming off the edge. Just couldn't get there in time, DeLuzio. But I like the adjustments they've made so far. Setting up third down. They were able to convert Springfield, but eventually Marple Newtown were able to hit on that one.
Rom picks up 7 on the first down. Ball spotted at the 24. But not the back. They go his way. Found a crease along the Marple Newtown sideline. He's pushed out of bounds by Brian Box, but not before a decent amount of yards, Steve, as they're being effective setting up that play action.
Yeah, Moore's got to do a better job setting that edge. Looks like his jersey got tugged a little bit. Referee did not see it. But if you're playing that outside backer position, but he's creeping up and playing DN there, he's got to take on that lead blocker. The inside shoulder, keep that outside arm free. Didn't do a good job there. He was able to get to the outside.
Romano gets the fullback dive. He's met at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard or two, but good job by the big boys up front. Deluzio is really crashing now.
He is. Playing very well. Going back to Moyer, really his first full game of playing a lot of defense there, so a lot of reps. He's a tough player. He's the points leader in the weight room all offseason, so he's a hard worker and is going to fit real nicely with this defense.
Need a yard? Why not go to Romano? He has 3 touchdowns in the goal line. He picks up the first down. They're driving down the field. Pick up a 3 to the 35.
Again, nothing fancy, just like last week with Conestoga. Just power football. Springfield getting some push up front there. Just enough to give the Cougars another first down on this drive.
I formation, but not the tailback. Finds a crease after a pickup of a few down to the 40, but that's what you want on first down.
This time Moore does a better job there, forcing that one inside. Backers didn't flow and fill quick enough, so it's going to be about a 5-yard gain on the power play there. Good read by the running back. Second down and 5 here for the Cougars.
I formation. They're setting up play action to take that deep shot. We're just waiting for it. They end around the number 26, and Marple Newtown's 57 blows the play up. Jake McGowan.
And that's how you play it. They go with that belly sweep again that we saw earlier in the game with Barber for a huge gain, and this time McGowan playing almost as a tackle, but is the DN because the outside backers are playing up. Does a good job of fighting his block, stringing that out, and making the play. Outstanding play by the defensive end there, just how you teach it up.
Injured player down on the field will step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. On those fullback dives, it was Ethan Marshall, Steve, getting the handoff in that burst of speed. As the rain continues to fall, you can see the cameraman wiping off the camera as third down and long after McGowan makes the big stop.
Yeah, big play here. Springfield's been able to capitalize on third downs.
Rama drops back to pass, going deep over the field. Incomplete. Brian Box and company on the play. It looks like it was intended for number 12 in Sweeney. Incomplete. punting unit comes out for the first time tonight for Springfield.
Huge stop defensively by the Tigers, set up by Jake McGowan on the previous play. Sets up third down and long, a situation where Springfield's not too comfortable in. They go play action there. They had a man coming across the field. Would have been a first down. Rama just shot him a little high there. Fortune wasn't intercepted, and Springfield's going to have to punt this one away for the first time tonight.
I believe it's Williams punting this one away, but we'll check that one on the instant replay as the Tigers are allowing this one to roll. Setting up first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Marple Newtown looking to take the lead with 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Coach Gicking's squad looking to take back the lead after that extra point was blocked. No good.
Yeah, and Gavin Cooney almost came in and got a hand on that one. There's no return there for Brian Box. Good punt, good coverage by the Cougars, but the Tigers are going to take over to try take their first lead of the game.
Box to back, shotgun formation for Bertolini, who did have an 8-minute drive to begin the third quarter. It's a fake to Box. They call Bertolini's number, gets a block, and he is stepping out of bounds, does not take a hit down at the 29, gain of 6, utilizing the legs of the QB.
No zone read there. He keeps it. Fake handoff to Box. Comes up off tackle towards the Tiger sideline there. There's 3 lead blockers on the trip side. They do a good job of sealing the edge there. Kenovich has to hold his block a little bit longer, but it's a good pickup on first down.
Second down and 4 for the orange and black. Shotgun formation. Box still the back. Handoff goes to him to the near side. Taken down by the defensive end. Good job by number 34 of the Cougars making a stop. Nate Romano. And Steve, he's only a sophomore.
On this play, bringing the H back there, DeLuzio. Looked like Bennett, the pulling guard, just trips up, not able to get there as Romano's able to make the play.
Loss of 1. They're down and about 5 yards to go for the Tigers. They go 2 running back set for Bertolini. Looks back to pass, rolls to his right, comes back to his left. He's sacked. Romano and company in on the sack. Marple Newtown will have the punt. So after both teams effectively scoring, we're going to see back-to-back drives resulting in punts.
It's fourth down now.
That was third down. I believe he went to go to Kenovich on this near side. He's watch your wide receiver, but then he rolled to his right, felt the pressure, and had nowhere to go with it.
All 3 receivers were covered pretty well. They're keeping the offense on the field.
It's fourth down, right? Like, I'm not imagining this.
The box says fourth.
All right. Box goes in motion to the near side, just trying to draw them off sides. I believe that will do it for the third quarter. And it is. We head to the fourth. Marple Newtown trails 28-26 to Springfield. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back, Steve. The defense makes a stop on both sides to end the third.
Yeah, rain starts coming down, so it could affect playing conditions a little bit as Tigers are. Looks like Moyer's back there to punt this one away for the Tigers.
Is that Moyer? I believe it's Fortabono. I believe that's number 4, Fortabono, in the punt this one away for the Tigers. Clean snap. Nope, that is 6. That is Moyer. Boots this one, and it is a beauty of a punt. The best one for him this season as rolls all the way down to the 21-yard line. That's where this drive will begin. Flips field position, and that's arguably the best special teams play we've seen in 2 weeks by Marple Newtown.
Interesting. They didn't have anyone deep there to return that one, and that hurt them. Springfield, back-to-back possessions, starting deep in their own territory, which is a lot different than where they started in the first half on all their possessions, on their 4 possessions, which resulted in touchdowns.
Drive will begin with 11:47. Your stats provided by Jim Alsman. We'll read them as we begin the fourth quarter. First down and 10 from the 11. Rama. Minot gets the carry. He's met by the Luzios. He gets past the first initial tackler down to the 27.
It's a good first down run there by Minot behind his lead blocker and Romano for about 6 yards there. Bring up second down and 4. Bertolini through 3 quarters is 12 for 14, 105. Ram is 6 for 8 for 133.
They go right back to Minot. He's met in the backfield, lowers his shoulder. He gets down to the 29, picks up 2 yards, setting up third down, and a critical 2 yards to go.
That's Minot's 10th carry of the game for about 48 yards. The longest 17.
The big third down, and Marple Newtown can get a stop with flip field position. You have to expect it to go either fullback door or go right back to Minot. Goes fullback dive, lowers his shoulder and gets it.
Romano's a big boy to bring down, and he just lowers that shoulder. Excuse me, I think that's number 32 that got the carry on that
32 once again in Marshall.
Yeah, Ethan Marshall, the junior, even bigger. Quick snap count. Try to catch a defense off guard there, and that's just what they do. Not able to bring him down before the first down.
First down and 10 from the 36. Cougars lead by 2. Fullback dive once again. Why not? It's proving to be effective, getting a great push by the guard and center in that A gap.
Those fullback dives, they like them. It's a quick handoff. Doesn't allow the defensive tackles, nose guard, able to get off their block. And you'll just take about 4 to 5 yards there. Excuse me, the Tigers obviously don't have a nose guard with their 4-man front, but
Minot gets the handoff. Tries to bounce it to the outside. Let's see if they give him the first down. They don't. It will be third down and inches. So the ball's now a shade over the 45-yard line.
We have seen the Tigers go 4 or 5-man fronts, even bring up their outside backers. Almost like a 6-man front sometimes to stop this running attack, but their base formation is their 4-4. You look at these stats, after this play we'll talk about them.
Minot picks up the first down. He was met at the line of scrimmage, but it was third down and inches.
Just got enough, and look at these stats. No real game breakers here. Brian Bogan, 6 catches for 70 yards for the Tigers, but on the other side, for Springfield, nobody really flashy there. It's just spreading the ball out. A lot of ball carriers, a lot of receivers on both sides of the ball. Quarterback's playing well. So it's just been a very balanced game by both teams.
Hand up goes the Barber. Bounces this one to the outside. Makes one man miss. He's been explosive for Springfield tonight. The freshman gets down to the Marple Newtown 40.
Just so they say that, Barber breaks it off for another gain, averaging over 13 yards a carry with his 5th carry of the game. He's close to 70 yards on the ground tonight, the freshman. He provides a change of pace there from Romano.
Sets the tone as this offensive line of Springfield is dominating as he's carrying the defense with him to the 30.
This time, it's Marshall. So they have a slew of running backs, just like the Tigers do. Both teams doing a good job of spreading the ball out to all their playmakers. fresh legs out there. And Springfield's doing a great job on third down all game long.
That was a gain of 11. First down and 10 from the 29. Rama, fullback dive. This time Marple Newtown does a good job to stop it. I believe that was Marshall once again on the carry. Or did they rotate? I believe he's walking back to the far side. That's Romano on the carry this time.
Springfield 8 for 10 on third down conversions tonight. Tigers 6 for 9. So when you can convert on third down, that's huge for you. Keeps drives alive. You can see by the score here.
Barber, and he's able to find a crease, makes one man miss. Third down and short coming up for the Cougars.
Methodical drive by the Cougars. They keep hitting and hitting inside. Eventually you're going to break them. Wear out that interior defense. And that's what they're doing here. So a couple quick dives up the middle. And you get some big breaks here. So that'll be third down and short, as you said, Dave. They're 8 for 10, 2 for 2 on this drive on third down. 4 down territory most likely for the Cougars if they can't convert.
Barber with the fresh legs to go right back to him, finds a crease, and he will be in for a Springfield touchdown.
There you go. 3 for 3 on third down conversions. And the freshman Barber caps off another great drive. Started back around their 20-yard line after the deep pump by the Tigers, and that's going to extend their lead to 8. This is huge. They get this extra point. It makes it a 2-possession game in the second half for the Cougars. So the Tigers got to go all out on this one.
Williams in to kick the extra point. They go for the block. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's a 2-possession game now as it's 5:30 here. In the fourth, Marple Newtown trails 35-26. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Springfield goes down the field, chews up some clock. Barber is able to find the crease, get this one to the end zone. The extra point is good. 9-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game for the Tigers, so big uphill climb for them here, but plenty of time to do it.
Takes a roll out of bounds. This will be a penalty against the kicker. Marple Newtown will be set up with good starting field position due to the penalty and the ball rolling out of bounds.
That was close there. Good job by the Tigers. Smart decision there to get close to it just in case that ball died. They let it roll out of bounds, so they'll get that ball starting at the 35-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive. Desperately need a touchdown here on this drive here, and then just got to play some good defense, pull within one score. But special teams on back-to-back weeks so far have proved to be the difference so far. Last week they lost after a blocked extra point, losing by 1. This time they had to go for 2 on a few score after points attempts and weren't able to connect, so that's why they're down 9 here.
6:30 to begin this drive from the 35. Play action. Bertolini rolls to his left, stops up in the pocket, and he's sacked. Springfield is pinning their ears back. Number 46 of the Cougars making the sack, Jameer Harlem.
Bertolini had 0 time from the get-go on that one. Even in shotgun, he couldn't even roll out a few steps before he was met immediately. Just ain't going to be able to do anything offensively. Down by 2 scores if you can't put it in the air and give your quarterback some protection.
Big loss off the sack. Second down and long. Trips formation on the near side for Bertolini. Drops back to pass. There's pressure in his face. It's a little screen. The Brian Box has 5 Tigers in front of him and continues to make a screen pass into nothing. Brett Wolski with an unbelievable play to keep this drive alive.
Man, welcome to Friday Night Lights number 23. Brett Wolski has had himself a game tonight, coming up clutching a few times, but none more than this one here. How to slow up the pass rush? Well, you name it. Little middle screen to Brett Wolski there. Makes an unbelievable move there. Spins out of a tackle and into Springfield territory for the Tigers. Huge play for them. Much needed.
Down to the 39. Bertolini. Handoff goes to DeFrucio. This time finds a crease past the 35 down to the 33. Give credit to Wolski looking to answer Barber's freshman touchdown. See if he can get one himself as he checks back in.
Yeah, 2 impressive freshmen on both sides of the ball. Wolski sets him up beautifully in the Springfield territory here as DeFrucio takes the play right up the middle here for about 7.
2 backs. Box goes in motion. Handoff goes to Wolski as he's tripped up in the backfield.
A nice play there. Diving attempt. Can't see what number that was, but makes a nice play. Looks like number 6.
Crate.
Yeah, Aiden Crate makes the play at the ball carrier's ankles. So Wolski's not able to get anything there. Just almost slips there.
Looks like he just shot through a gap.
Yeah, shot through a gap. I don't even know if he made the tackle. I think it threw off Wolski's path there, and then he ended up slipping again. That turf's going to be wet with the rain falling here tonight.
From the 34. Bertolini rolls to his right, has a pressure right in his face. I don't know how he got out of that one. Stops back to pass and finds his man. I don't know how he did that one, Houdini, and he gets it to Bogan playing on one leg.
Unbelievable job. Can't say it enough. You can talk about all his improvements, but his pocket awareness, pocket presence. I mean, I'm a broken record when I talk about Bertolini in the pocket, and it just goes to show you here. I mean, good quarterbacks know when pressure is coming. Good quarterbacks know when to step up to avoid the pressure. He does both there. Steps up, makes a nice play to Bogan.
From the 28-yard line, they hand this one off to Brian Box. Springfield was waiting for him as he gets down to the, let's say, the 26-yard line. As we can't say enough about Dave Bertolini and his progress early on in his junior campaign.
Try to go counter here. Linebacker comes in and makes a nice play. This time, number 32, Ethan Marshall, doing it on both sides of the ball.
Trips to the far side. Bertolini calls his own number, looking to go that way, but didn't have any blockers as he was only able to gain a yard. Was that third down, Steve?
That was second. It's going to be on third down here. So 4-down territory, down by 2 scores, 9 points. Don't want to jinx it, but the Tigers, both teams, even when the rain's starting here in the second half, done a good job of taking care of the ball. That's why we see so many points scored thus far. 0 turnovers. Only 1 punt from each team. 2 punts from the Tigers, 1 from Springfield. But third down and 8 again. 4-down territory. Don't need it all here for the Tigers.
From the 25. Timeout, Marple Newtown. They'll talk this one over. We'll step aside. Tigers trail 35-26 late in the fourth. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-62.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
2 down territory for Coach Gickey and the Tigers, Steve. Put these 2 in the air?
I don't think you have to, but, I mean, obviously on this play, yeah, you're most likely going to go in the air, depending on where you end up. If it has to be 4th and short, but, yeah, they go 4 wide here. I expect them something in the air, maybe a quick throw to the outside.
2 minutes left. Bertolini drops back the pass. Looking, gets out of a sack, throws this one away.
And why I say quick, whether it was inside or outside, just a quick throw, is because he's not getting a lot of protection tonight. Bertolini, that is. But good coverage. Thought maybe something into the flat. Give one of your playmakers an opportunity to turn upfield. Pick up some yards. But looks like he had his guy coming into Fruscio. If he hit him right away.
Credit Springfield bringing pressure.
But, yeah, he definitely should have hit the Fruscio there, it looked like. But nonetheless, had to throw that one away. Smart play, stops the clock. So big 4th down here for the Tigers.
4th down in ball game from the 25. Bertolini drops back the pass. Looking, throwing in that direction. Intended for Gillen. Pass interference.
He hit him early. Referee right on top of that one.
Tigers catch a break because I don't believe he was at the sticks.
He wasn't. That would have been, he would have to break a tackle.
Now, what's the rule, Steve?
10 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's not a spot foul or from the spot, just from the line of scrimmage. So they'll mark that one off. And it's not an automatic 1st down, but since it was only 4th and 8, that 10 yards is going to mark the play off.
Down to the 15-yard lines where this ball should be spot.
So if that was 4th and 12, would have been a 10-yard penalty. Would have been end up being 4th and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So not an automatic 1st down in high school or a spot fail. But Tigers able to draw the pen on that one. Good job by Gillen. We got 1st down for the Tigers. Fresh set of downs here.
From 12. Is there a timeout?
Yeah, couldn't see who called that one.
Timeout on the field. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, Marple Newtown gets into the end zone. They still trail. The most likely have to do that onside kick to get the ball back.
Yes, I think you're going to have to set that up because you do only have 2 timeouts, and the way Springfield's offense is playing, you can't be too sure about getting the ball back. But nonetheless, first and foremost, they have to score to even think about that.
Bertolini, shotgun, box the back, drops back the pass, looks to his left, has his target, comes back to the right, and it's dropped into a bucket to Jukiewicz in the corner of the end zone. That was a beauty.
That was a beautiful throw and catch. Almost like a jump ball as Jukiewicz, with his small frame, just boxed out the defender there. And Bertolini just dropped that in there beautifully right in his breadbasket. As the Tigers pull within 3, They're going to keep the offense on the field. They don't have to go for two, but with their kicking situation, Ty John out for the year, before they figure that out this season, they're going to keep the offense on the field to try to pull within one.
Tigers going for two. Bertolini, 2. Joey Jukinovich on that touchdown. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers every time Springfield has brought the house. That's box going in motion to the far side. Bertolini looks to his right. He's got a clean pocket this time, broken up by Romano. Intended for his target in the back of the end zone. That was, I believe that was number 26 in DeFrucio. 1:44 remains. Tigers trail by 3. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Bertolini to Jukinovich. It's a 3-point ball game. Here's your onside kick. It takes enough. Springfield recovers. Marple Newtown does have 2 timeouts, Steve, as that ball really didn't take that hop that they anticipated.
It didn't. Like a little bit more bounce on that one. Give your kicking team a chance to catch off a one hop, but Tigers will have to play some defense. They were able to make a stop earlier in this half and force a punt, only punt for the Cougars of the game here, and they'll need the same thing here if they want any chance in coming back to win this game.
Barber gets the handoff. He's met at the 50. They'll give him the Marple Newtown 49 to begin this drive. Tigers take their second timeout. We'll keep it here, Steve, as the Tigers need to make a stop, but there is a penalty on the play. This could be big. Let's see what the penalty is. This is a big call. So it's against Springfield because they're talking to Coach Gicking. Now, Steve, does the clock stop on a penalty?
Yes.
I think in Coach Gicking's instance, it looks like it's against Springfield. You have to take him, Dan. He's going to back him up.
Yeah, I would back him up on, even though they gained nothing, maybe 1 yard on that play. The smart decision here is to back him up.
The 10-yard penalty puts the ball all the way to the Springfield 41-yard line, but Springfield, that's not the case. They just want to drain as much clock as they can.
Sure, and the clock stops on that one. So first down, looks like there was a hold right at the line of scrimmage.
We haven't had many tonight.
Yeah, you don't
I think
see
that's
many.
the first.
You don't see many thrown between the tackles on a run play, but someone got tackled.
1:36 remains. I formation. Barber to back. It looked like legal procedure on that one as Barber gets the handoff and almost gets all the penalty yardage back. And Marple Newtown's claiming for it. I don't blame him, Steve.
Yeah, something weird happened on that.
The snap wasn't coordinated, but Marple Newtown will take a timeout. Second down and about 11 yards when we come back. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Marple Newtown takes their second timeout, Steve, trailing by 3. They need to get a stop. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line of Springfield.
Yep, we're approaching 1 minute here in this ball game. About 1:25 remaining. Second down and 11 for the Cougars. Tigers have one more timeout to stop this clock.
See if they go back to that fullback dive. Instead, it's a handoff to Barber. He's met by Bennett at the 50-yard line. Give him the Marple Newtown 49. As this will be third down. Tigers now out of timeouts. And here's your ball game. Now, Steve, do they dare take this one to the air?
I think it's play action, what they've been doing. I think the Tigers, you have to expect it. It's third down. And if you're the Cougars, maybe you want to run it. Maybe they go back to that belly sweep. Some type of misdirection if you're going to go on the ground, or you put it in the air. You're not out of the question of 4-down territory if they're able to pick up about maybe 7 to 8 yards here. But if you're the Cougars, you can't really trust your defense because they haven't really made too many stops. They made one before the end of the first half. They made one in the second half. Caused the Tigers to force them to 2 punts. But other than that, I think you got to be in a position to win this game, not try to lose it. If you know what I mean here. So wouldn't be surprised if they do a little play action, put this one in the air, or some misdirection on the ground.
Third down and long for Rama. Hands it off, go Barber. He's taking a Tiger with him. Down to the 46. Clock will continue to run, though, because it's fourth down. Now, do you bring the punting unit out and try to pin them? Clock continues to run.
So they just went straight up here. It looks like ISO right up the middle. Nothing fancy. Tigers defense does a decent job there. Probably gives up a little more than you wanted.
So Springfield most likely takes this all the way down, takes a timeout because they have 2 left, correct?
You take it down and then you think about it. If I'm the coach, I might be going for it here.
I understand that, but wouldn't you rather play field position, Steve, and try and pin Marple Newtown all the way inside their 10 as they take their second timeout?
In high school, a punt is getting that snap off. Never know where that punt's going to go. It could be off the side of a foot. You're punting to number 22 and Brian Box. Or you keep your offense on the field. And offense put up 35 points, had to punt once. Tigers can't really stop them. Fourth down and 5. If you don't get it, you don't give them, you give them a short field, but nothing crazy. It's still in their own territory. So if I'm Coach Britton, I'm probably going for it on here. I'm thinking it over.
There's 38 seconds left in the game.
I'm keeping my offense on the field.
Now, flip side, say they do decide to punt. Do you just go all out for the block if you're Marple Newtown? There's so many different options here.
Yeah, there is. And if you're Coach Gentile, Coach Kicking, you're thinking they're going to go for it here. That's what you're planning on. Now, on the flip side, if you do punt it, you can, the difference with 38 seconds left, by the time they punt it, you're thinking about almost 30 seconds left. That's a 30-yard difference it could be with a punt. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt this one away. So
have to watch the fake. Marple Newtown. Set up for the return. Here comes Box. He's just going to let this one go. As Marple Newtown now has to go 89 yards in 27 seconds to win this ball game.
Now, in hindsight, great call. Great decision. You got the punt off. No return. That's what you wanted. To me, the way your offense is playing, I think you keep the ball in their hands and you win the game, but you can't disagree with this decision here, punting this one away.
I think it's the correct decision because
it is.
Your defense needs to make a stop. Marple Newtown doesn't really have a kicking game right now. You got to get into the end zone. Now, the clock does stop for every first down at the high school level, so clock will be important from here on out. 27 seconds. They need to go 89 yards. Bertolini rolls to his left, comes back to his right. It's a screen pass, incomplete, intended for Brian Box. For Marple Newtown, that might be a break because there was not much right there.
They were there to tackle him. That would have ran off a lot of time. So not a horrible decision, or incompletion, I should say, there for the Tigers.
Now, if you're Springfield, Steve, there's two ways to really play this. Do you play prevent or a sack ends it?
I think you play your normal defense here. I mean, you give them a little bit of cushion. You're going to give up those underneath routes, but nothing behind you, obviously.
Box goes in motion to the far side. Bertolini in the end zone. Steps up. Looking. Fires. Completes it. Jukiewicz at the first down marker. Gets out of bounds.
Again, with only under 30 seconds here, 27 seconds when that play started. You'll give them that underneath route, even though they got out of bounds. They picked up the first down, but they're going to need a lot more of those to get down the field, and they're really not going to be able to with only about 22 seconds remaining here. 16 seconds, excuse me.
So if you're Marple Newtown, you got to start heaving it. Bertolini now under center. Dots back to pass. It's a throw to Bogan. It's incomplete. So they're trying to set up a double pass, but they already have three safeties back playing prevent.
Yeah, and it's going to be 11 seconds left here. Third down. Tough situation. If you're the Tigers, I like the play call. I know you're playing prevent. Who knows what would have happened there if you were able to complete that to Bogan, who's a former quarterback. But it's desperation time here. You got to pull everything out of the hat and try to make something happen.
11 seconds until this one's over. Bertolini rolling, looking, steps up, gets out of a sack, but not a second. Fitting, this one ends on a sack. The defensive front comes up clutch for Springfield, Steve. Bertolini just didn't have time. Tigers will fall 35-32 to end this game.
Valiant effort. Back-to-back weeks, though. The special teams, you can't blame it all on the special teams. There's, obviously the defense didn't make enough stops, but you were still in the ball game. But back-to-back weeks, the kicking game hurt you, and it's unfortunate. But obviously coaching is not going to blame it on that. He's going to blame it on many other things in the game. But when you lose a guy like Ty John, heart and soul of the team, captain of the team, and a guy with a pretty good leg, it hurts you. And it's a tough situation for a sophomore and Moyer to be thrown in that, a guy that plays, on both sides of the ball, starting at defense. We haven't seen this in a few years for Coach Gick. He usually has a designated kicker. That's only what he's doing. So Tigers are in a situation, difficult decision they're going to have to try to figure out going into next week against Upper Darby. And I think you have some notes on that game.
Next week, the Marple Newtown Tigers will face Upper Darby. There is a change. It was tweeted out by Jim with the account, but we'll continue to update. It will be at Marple Newtown next week, Friday night at 7 p.m. So it will be played at Marple Newtown next week. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2022 season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any broadcast at MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Color commentator tonight, Steve Reynolds. Engineer and director, Eric Kellen. Co-executive producer, Greg Pecco. Social media tonight, courtesy of Jim Alsman, who is also our statistician tonight. Camera operator, active image, that was Mike DeTrolio. Mary Ellen Box is the Marple Newtown Boosters Club. Athletic director of Marple Newtown is Chris Gicking. Legal services provided by Phil Press, Esquire of Norristown, Pennsylvania. Executive producer Jim Alsman. For everyone, I'm Dave DePasqua. For an entire broadcast crew, thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network, heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MNTigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network, Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!